And here we are in the second game. Alright, so, the interesting thing about this week, the final week, was that there were no captains, and provided I approved the trade, trades would go through. Hence why, Super Luke is on, Team, Tyrannical Eevees now, instead of Mysterious Mews. And, Jelly is now a Mysterious Mew. Now, what is the relevance of this, you may ask? Well, I think this changes the dynamic of what we've had going on quite a bit, and we are gonna now find out what sort of changes, big trades like this would make. So our bans are Zoroark, Comfey. Okay, makes sense. We do not want security on a Comfey Zoroark. Hoopa and Phalanx. Phalanx is not going to be allowed for this one. That makes sense to me. Cairo's gonna be on Blissey. Interesting. Okay. May will be locking in Slowbro. Looks like Zera's heavily considering a tree, and there is, in fact, a tree there. Ray is gonna lock Umbreon. Okay, Ray's Umbreon is quite good, I would say. I think Ray's Umbreon is solid. And we also have Luke on Azumarill. Okay. Jelly going to play Aegislash. Sure. We do know that Jelly plays quite a bit of Aegislash. British Wolf going with Decky Dewey. Interesting. And it looks like we might have 3 all-arounders and 2 defenders if these picks actually go through. I mean, I guess Umbreon is a support, so it's not that bad, right? Alright, so Ace is going to lock T-Tar, and Vox Tech is going to lock Mimikyu. And finally, we're going to have security playing, I don't know what security is going to go for, but this looks like a very, very well-rounded game, if you know what I am saying. Sylveon is the pick for security. Alright, so Sylveon with the Hyper Voice could be quite strong here. I do think, it is very good for shredding through these healthier Pokemon. I mean, it should be fine. Decky Dewey into a team with no ranged Pokemon, it probably feels pretty nice, but you really gotta make sure you're playing smart with your spacing. Jelly on Aegislash. Jelly is known for being quite the good Aegislash player, and Jelly did in fact want to fight both Vox and Ace, and that's why this trade even happened in the first place. I wanted to make sure everyone, well at least Jelly, was happy. So now Jelly's on the other team. Was this a mistake? I guess we're gonna find out very soon, as this match is starting in a few seconds here. As soon as everyone gets loaded in, we should be good to go. So, what do I expect? This one seems like it's gonna be pretty hard for Team Tyrannical Eevees. I don't think that this one is going to go similarly to the last game at all. I think the average skill level of the players has increased, and we are already loaded in. Alright. Well, that's great news. And here we go. Game number 2. Game 2. Alright, into the jungle goes the Mimikyu. Makes perfect sense. You do typically want those in the jungle. But I don't know. Maybe the T-Tar in the lane early is going to be looking pretty submissive, I suppose. Maybe even a little bit, exploitable. But it's okay. Down bottom, we have Rowlet, who also suffers from lack of early game. But we have, the tree to make up for it. Alright, Mimikyu almost done with the clear already, and it looks like we've decided to take one buff and rotate top. Security is already up here, trying to fight off both Ray and Luke as they are going in for stacks. Big ambush coming, and Jelly is going to end up picking up the KO on Ray. She tragically was not where she needed to be in that exact situation. Security with the Hyper Voice is going to fend off Luke and allow all of these Pokemon to get their goals off, get any stacks that they need, and yeah, we're going to just use Hyper Voice, run away with it, and we're going to get out of there. Alright, so the other jungler has decided to rotate down bot. Vox Tech has already picked up a KO on the Rowlet and is going in to score against Zera's, Phantump. And yeah, there's not really much Zera can do about it. Vox now going in for another dunk, trying to get off all those stacks. Mei is going to go for a stack as well. And Vox is fighting under the tower. Mei has decided not to, but Vox is okay. Vox is saying, hey, Mimikyu is just like that. And yeah, I mean, Zera's being chased all the way back, loses the berry, because Voxtech's just going to take it. More stacks being accumulated here. You don't like to see that, but on the other side, you have security in the jungle, taking the buffs from the opposing team, being like a rat or a rodent of some variety, and stealing the buffs. Okay, well, all things considered, I think we came out pretty even from this exchange. One team in the top lane went crazy, the other team in the bottom lane went crazy, and we're just trying to get back to our goal here. We're not even going to try and, like, fight, which makes perfect sense. Jelly Roll now going to try and, you know, get some damage off into Ray. Ray's going to mean look Jelly, but Jelly cannot win this 2v1, and the Azumarill will pick up the KO with the Aqua Tail there, and that's not a good extension from the Duo Blade. You don't want to see something like that happen. Meanwhile, it looks like Vox is just sort of hanging out in the bot lane. I think their game plan is simply just win bot lane, as, I mean, British Wolf just got sniffed out, basically, and they just killed him instantly. And, well, now we're being pushed back. Jelly has rotated bot, though. Maybe we can, you know, get a KO or two. It looks like we're getting off huge damage here. Voxtech getting, you know, those slaps off, but Aegislash is like, nah, I have a shield. Gets stunned, nerd, and then, yeah, actually as a result of that, that big counter push is going to result in the orange team getting this Regirock. Absolutely massive swing. They're also going to get off all of these dunks, break the bottom goal here, which I don't know if bottom goal was what they really wanted, but, you know, they took it anyway. And now they're all up in the center. They're rotating upwards, trying to get to this Aleki objective. The other objective, the less important one, in my opinion. But that's okay. Aegislash getting off a lot of damage, going for the Unite, but somehow we have survival, and Mimikyu is slapping everybody up. The Aqua Tails are slapping everybody up too. They need to get out of there. They're getting kind of cooked. Mimikyu with the Unite. Sylveon gonna jump in, and okay, hold on, never mind. Sylveon was able to jump around and also scream and deal with the problem of Mimikyu Supreme. Now Aegislash is back, doing massive amounts of damage, and we're breaking up all of these Pokemon in the center here. Orange team now kinda rolling at this point. They're gonna break the goal, but Mimikyu is here. But Mimikyu is behind at levels now, and yeah, that's not the most, that's not what you really want to see, but it's okay. And, well, they're gonna take the Aleki now. There it is. Aleki is going down. And Kairo's Blissey. I mean, what kind of numbers is this Blissey putting up? Is this Blissey really the difference maker here? Well, I mean, when you have 2 defenders and 3 all-arounders, you don't really have a support, you know, you don't have that longevity. And due to that, you know, the Aegislash's damage, it puts out obscene damage, and, you know, you just sort of start winning. But hold up, Aegislash trying to get King Shield off, but Tyranitar uses the Unite. Mimikyu with the Shadow Sneak picks up the KO on the Aegislash. That's a big KO to get. Now Tyranitar is, you know, stomping and whomping, and well, I mean, the Trevenant is just healing the full. Cairo is healing everyone up with this Blissey, but tragically Cairo has now fainted as the Mimikyu is going for powerful slaps. Mimikyu now jumping in on the Sylveon, and now we're slapping up another Pokemon. We're slapping up, what Pokemon is that? We're slapping up Aegislash, and oh my gosh, Mimikyu with the 4 KO streak. But now they just gotta go back. They don't have the health to just heal up. But it's okay, because they were able to get the Regice, and actually this HP regen that Regice is giving is so strong for their team. Like, they need the health. They don't have, like, you know, sustainability. They don't have the health. so as a result, they just sort of have to go back. But like Regice's healing is really clutch for them here, because now they actually have healing. They have a source of healing, which is major. And look at that. Even if you look at the levels, the team is even ahead on experience after that, Reggie. And now we have Luke diving in, trying to pick up the KO on Security. Security gonna get meme looked though. Ray is gonna run away. They're really trying to take Ray out for that extension. But here comes Tyranitar. He's on a big rampage. He's running it down. He's getting the debuff on everybody. He's got big executes. He's got big executes. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. Trevenant's gonna faint. Mimikyu picked up a KO on Dekidui. I don't even know what happened to the other Pokemon, but it died. And Azumarill is going to pick up a KO on Blissey. Security is going to try their best to fight them off with the Hyper Voice. But now what? Dekidui comes down with the Unite. We're blasting. We are missing all of those shots. We are missing all of those shots on this Slowbro. And now Slowbro nearly gets out, but tragically Slowbro was just in for a little bit too long. Mimikyu going for this top Alecki while Jelly watches. Jelly literally observing the Regieleki. And here comes the tree. You know, we're dropping the hammers on the Pokemon, but you know, that's not what you want to see. And Mimikyu is not going to be able to win the 2v1, and as a result, thanks for the tether, we are going to take this Alecki and send it to your goal, and your team's got to deal with it, basically. That's what's going on here. They just got to deal with it. But if you look at the levels, there is a whole 3-level advantage for the purple team, and that 3 levels is the Mimikyu as at level 14. But fainted for 2 more seconds. This Alecki's going to touch this goal. That's very dangerous. The Alecki touching the goal there is terrifying, and they are just ripping the objective. They're just going for it. Okay, Rayquaza at half, and we've got a big team fight. Tyranitar using the Unite. Tyranitar, I believe, is out of the Unite, though. No more juice, and Luke is going to actually get the secure on Rayquaza while everyone's fighting. He's going to go cash out on his points. Ray's also just dipping after that, and why did we rip the Rayquaza? Why did we rip the Rayquaza? What happened there? And a team that was really looking poised to win this match, especially with how those objectives went, just loses Rayquaza, and by extension, the game, probably. I mean, like, look at the points. How do you ever score that many points in time? You just can't. You just cannot. And that is going to be game 2 going to Team Tyrannical Eevees. Big upset. I figured,